So today then I'm going to be showing you how to fit a RAM mount onto the fuel tank of a ZX10R. The standard TomTom Rider mount is designed to go on the bars, and you can see on the ZX10 there's a problem. The alternative is usually to place a RAM mount into the centre of the yoke nut, but again, too tight. So what do? Well, today I'm going to show you a RAM mount that fits to the petrol tank. This particular one is specific to the ZX10R and costs around £40. This will replace the traditional bar mount with a tank mount. There are several RAM mounts available depending on what bike you ride. This particular one was advertised for a ZX10R, but clearly with the extra holes you can see it is a universal product. Everything you need to fit the kit is supplied, including some additional replacement bolts, and everything bolts together quite nicely. One obvious thing to check just before you tighten everything up is that you can still open the fuel filler cap. Initially I thought that the TomTom should be tilted forward towards me as I was sitting on the bike, and from this view it's actually quite deceptive. Later on I realised that by having the TomTom flat it was far easier to read the screen when I was riding. With the mount in the correct place, it was time to go ahead and connect it to the battery. Take some time when you're doing this and make sure that you locate all of the wires correctly behind panelling. You don't want wires flapping around while you're riding. As a former Ducati owner, I'm completely paranoid about the battery life of all of my motorcycles, and I've often asked myself whether or not the cradle draws any power even if the TomTom isn't connected, and apparently the answer is no. However, I would always maintain that you should connect your bike to an Optimate when the RAM mount is fitted to the bike. The only downside to the charge mount for the TomTom Rider is the wire. On a sports bike it's very difficult to hide, and I've channeled it up the side panel on the ZX10R. You might want to look at a different way of doing it, but when you actually remove the TomTom and the charge mount, you're wanting for a place to hide the connector. So when all said and done then, what do I think of the RAM mount? Well, actually it fitted quite easily and it does the job. And in a market where there aren't many alternatives, what choice do you have? Quality and value are not quite what I would expect for £40. For example, they could have countersunk the nuts so they weren't sticking up, or powder coated it slightly better, or even used a metal mount instead of a plastic mount. But at the end of the day, you can mount your sat-nav, you can see your sat-nav, and you can use your sat-nav on a sports bike. For more videos about the ZX10 or how to remove the seat cowl and battery, please see our other videos. Don't forget to like, follow, share and subscribe.